Greetings, sending you all some warm, positive vibrations. So, let's get into some intentional relaxation as a way to set the tone for the day, as a way to get grounded, go in and be present and intentional about our day. So this is Body-Culinary. On this channel, I share things like relaxation, encourage folks to start a garden for many, many reasons, as well as encouraging peaceful consumption, first of all, to your own body, temple, brain, and spirit, and extending that outwards. Cultivating a movement practice is something else I encourage on this channel, as well as this journey of radical self-acceptance, of really embracing and sitting down and into the unique packaging that you come into, knowing that we can play, we can dress it up, we can express artistically. At the foundation, though, if you so choose, really embracing how you were divinely formed and shaped. And that has a lot to do with this kinky cotton that sits on top of the head, if you're one of those people that have that unique human beauty stamp. So we've been exploring relaxation, and you're welcome to come to a comfortable position. If you need to sit in a chair, if you have issues with your knees or your back, you can sit upright inside of a chair. That way your spine can be nice and upright, your belly button. You're going to draw your belly button gently in towards your spine. Roll your shoulders down, around, and back. So you're going to make sure that you have a lot of space between your ear and also your shoulders. Your eyes can be open or shut, and your palms can be face up, face down, together, whatever intuitively feels relaxing for you. So it's just using the breath, intentionally breathing, because we breathe all the time, as a way to be present. So with that being said, we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. There are different techniques and people do different things. Some people inhale and exhale through the mouth. Right now we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose, right? With kind of like a hollow sound, kind of like a conch shell, or if you hear the ocean. So it can help us, this exercise can help us be very present to what our breath is doing. So we just want to listen and see if we can synchronize. And the more we relax and pay attention, if we can synchronize our inhale and our exhale, and to make them as long and as deep as possible, and also to observe whether or not we feel more relaxed, less triggered into mindless reactive responses, right? So I found that can be very valuable. You can let me know what you think respectively in the comments. Here we go. So this is a good time, if you like, to perhaps ask a question of your own divine, onboard innate intelligence, something that we all were born with, that we have access to, and quiet can give us even more ability to hear direction on how to proceed or to not proceed, right, straight, direct. It's an intelligence. Words are not words, but a knowing. So it's a good time to perhaps ask a question. What do I need to do next? Is there anything that I'm not addressing? Is there anything that I'm in denial about? And also lighter questions. What is the next step on my vision? Or how can I expand what I'm doing? So you can ask these questions. Is there anything that I need to let go of? And the answer may come to you now or while you're moving around during the day to prepare your food for the day, to organize. So I like fun. So I've been having fun with playing with organization, and that's something that we're going to be talking about. One of the many things we'll be talking about in the cocoon. So some people have reached out, and that's a really beautiful process of going in to eat the best foods, to upgrade our fuel, to rest, to give the body tempo and the mind, right? This program, mental activity, give it the rest that it needs, that we know that it needs. So it's really being about the business of pressing pause and going in intentionally. So there was something, my personal contemplation today was, there was several things. And one was, as someone that was raised on a lot of religion, the question that I asked in the wee hours this morning is, how can we expand, or is there a need even to expand from scriptures, whether that is the Rig Veda, the Upanishads, the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, and these scriptures for guidance, and they can have their place for you culturally or religiously, but not but and is there a need to expand on these scriptures with life skills, and some of them, or many of them, in the quiet, because in the quiet you can hear. But is there a need? You can let me know what you think respectfully in the comments to a productive conversation, or maybe you can just sit with it quietly for yourself. Is there a need? Do you find that there's a need to, and you can ask this question of your own onboard divine innate intelligence, is there a need to expand on the scriptures to life skills? A life skill being learning perhaps a new skill, or refining a skill or something that you have as a hobby. As we can see now that the universe has really pushed us forward to expand on our skills and our gifts and use them perhaps for business, or one that I think is the one that many of us could benefit from, definitely Afro people, but all people, communication skills. As we share the planet with folks who eat differently, whether that's vegan, vegetarian, keto, whatever, we share this planet, this spaceship, this big home with folks that move and consume differently. And as human creatures, we, in our personal development along our journey, we may change our consumption numerous times. Do you think that, or maybe something to, again, to ask of your own divine innate intelligence, is there a need for more life skills, learning new skills, communication skills, how to listen better, how to be a more critical thinker, pick up a new skill, a new organizational skill, or there can be so many skills, food preparation skills, new ways to prepare your food in healthy ways that are delicious. Is there a need for more practical life skills? And can we discern practical life skills from scriptures and religion? Now, I get, again, as someone that was raised in a religious family and has um, visited for periods of my life several different religions, some of the major religions of the world being um, the, uh, the Quran and Islam in several forms, the Bible and Christianity, um, the Indian traditions, and as well as the Kemetic traditions, right? But other than scriptures, let's say if we press pause on that, life skills, what kinds of life skills can you identify that um, you would benefit from acquiring or refining, updating? Basic skills. Can you distinguish between skills, life skills, things that may generate income, things that may have you be more effective in your tasks, that can help you scale your business, help you delegate more? Can you discern between life skills and religion and scriptures? So that is what has come up for me during my contemplation as I'm up in the wee hours organizing and embracing fun and working on some of the things that are coming forward in the cocoon, because there's a lot, as someone that has been a fitness coach and a nutrition coach, and someone that was a junk food junkie on a trail for obesity. And I don't even know if I'm going to call that a legacy, but a pattern that has been identified in my immediate family and my community. I was tracking in that route, and I don't ever like to take it for granted, because I do not underestimate um, the coping mechanisms of the mind, how easily this the brain and the mental activity, how it's a program that it's a computer that is highly influenced and easily programmed. And so I don't make any butter beans, any sprouts about um, the capacity for all of us, even as adults, to be highly influenced currently by what's coming at us through the screens, as well as all of the programs, messages, information, as well as trauma that has been packed down into our subconscious. And so these are some of the things that we'll be exploring, in addition to practical life skills, know-how in terms of preparation of food, and maybe some ways people have not considered thinking about their food. So in the absence of labels, can we tune into our divine intelligence? If we ask right now, am I consuming too much? Am I consuming too much of a certain substance? So I really am fascinated, have always been fascinated by what drives human behavior, especially observing so much self-sabotage from a child, even before I could articulate it, noticing those patterns of humans and where those influences are coming from. I always ask, why would you do, why would we do that? Why do we do that to each other? Why would we do this to ourselves? It doesn't make sense. So that has set me on a journey in a rabbit hole of over 30 years, from all kinds of different forms of eating patterns, consumptions, labels at one time. And so I have come to the point of peaceful consumption, and that continues to be a journey. It is a personal journey for each one of us. So no need for judgment in the form of condemnation. Judgment for yourself in terms of common sense, yes. Judgment in terms of condemning self and others, it's not necessary, and it's not even necessarily effective. So that is the contemplation for today. You're welcome to replay this. Perhaps at some point in the day, you may need to lay on the floor, as I say, and do nothing, absolutely nothing, and sink into your breath and recalibrate. It could take you like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to just take a mental health break and lay on the floor and do nothing. And perhaps in the evening, maybe perhaps if you feel like your mind is so speedy and so racing and feeling so obligated to do this, do that, do it now, um, that you may be so wound up that you don't find yourself able to relax. So if you say maybe just 60 seconds or a minute or 5 minutes, let me just lay still and do nothing, can really help you to recalibrate without necessarily having to revert to scriptures and plans. Just simply listening and tuning into your breathing and asking your contemplation for the day. So hopefully that is helpful for those that are interested in going into a cocoon of self-care, exploring and upgrading your consumption patterns, and really peacefully, that intention to peacefully observe your consumption patterns. That is a big part of what we're going to be doing in the cocoon, as well as engaging and refining practical life skills, right? Being about action, getting into action around things that we say are important to us, and the foundation of that being relaxation and health, which would equal vitality, the ability to move and play in your body pain-free. If your body is not pain-free, you, a catalyst, but really assisting you in what does that look like for me to find the resources to rehab myself. There's a work that must be done wherever your body temple is right now. It's a result of what you've been doing, perhaps with you on your own. You can ask your own onboard divine intelligence. Is there anything that you have been in denial of, that you have not been addressing, that you have not been taking that on? So we will definitely be exploring food, what I call food shadow work, right? Or even bigger than just food, right? Because there are different types of food, consumption shadow work, our consumption pattern. So that is something that you have the ability to do and to hold space for yourself. So that's some of what we're going to be doing in the cocoon. So if you are interested in taking that on, you feel free to reach out to me via the website and state what your level of interest is, and yeah, we can take it from there. So I'm just sending you all some warm, positive vibes and affirming and inviting you to create a great day on purpose, specifically because you said so. Because you said so, and intentionally creating a day for yourself, a day that you can feel proud of, right? Even if in your choices and decisions for the day. All right, see you soon. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Check out Kwasa with a K, Peaceful Eating on TikTok. Body-Culinary is also on Instagram. Yeah. Feel free to visit the website. All right, see you soon.